On 9/11/2001, I've worked for Lehman Brothers. I was a senior vice president in IT department and equity division. And I had a morning routine. I used to start my day very early, like about, I usually in the office was about 8 a.m. But before 8 a.m., I usually used to go to gym every morning. But this particular day, I stay a little bit later in gym because somebody who was my right hand, like project manager, he had to go to his home country, India, for 3 weeks. And he thought he was giving me a break to stay a little bit longer in gym and not to come so early. I walked into the building and it was exactly like 8:45 when the first plane hit North Tower, World Trade Center, North Towers. I was downstairs, like in the, trying to catch elevator and go upstairs to my 39th floor. And I heard something, the noise outside, but it's always very noisy in Manhattan. I pay too much attention to that. I pressed the button on the elevator and was waiting for the elevator. At this time, something grabbed my attention. From every elevator, even they were closed, it was smoke coming out. Didn't know what's happened. I assumed it's a fire or whatever. And then I heard like one of the security screaming, "Run!" And run. I instead going into elevator, I ran outside of the building. And at this point of time, I looked into the sky and I saw debris falling through the sky. Then over there we have security who were like pointing us to go to another building, what it was across of World Financial Center. It was a terrible view because it only was the back of the plane, but it was burned already. Like speculating that maybe it was a pilot because we didn't know even how big the plane was. We were talking, we saw another plane coming from New Jersey, like from New Jersey side, coming directly to the towers. It looked like it came with a very like fast speed. But then when the plane was coming closer and closer, we all, like, it was so quiet, like all the people like looking in the plane. And it seems that it's coming straight to the towers. It hit in front of our eyes and we couldn't believe it. Then we got very scared. Then we, like I personally and the guy also next to me thought, oh my gosh, what's going on? And like somebody was screaming, war started. My family knows that I am in these buildings and if they saw what's happened, they don't know where I am. I have to call. And I tried to call, but it wasn't any connection. Every few hundred feet you had a phone booths, and I was looking for the phone booth. I found one on the street and it was a line and everybody was standing in the line, but people were so nice and it was like 25 cents. I start looking through my bag and somebody handed me 25 cents. My turn came. I reached Eva. I told I am out of the building, that I'm okay. Tell everybody. Eva was telling, Mom, come to me, go north. I was keep walking maybe for another 10-15 minutes, and all of a sudden I heard screaming and I turned around, and then when I saw that the second building was crumbling, everybody is running and I cannot move, and I walked, and then I am now crossing the street and I see Eva running and Zaidi was already there. Eva reached Zaidi and told that Mama is okay and she is coming to me and you come to me. And Zaidi came with his black limousine and he was waiting for me. And this was like a first time I saw Zaidi crying.